Life isn't worthwhile unless you take risks. Nelson Mandela once said, "There is no passion to be found in playing small, in settling for a life that's less than the one you are capable of living." Think about it. Have you ever been told, make sure you have something to fall back on? But why fall back? If I fall, I want to fall forward. At least that way I can see what I'm about to hit. Without risk, there is no reward. Without taking that leap, how will you ever know how far you can go? You must be willing to fail in order to succeed. There was an old IQ test. 9 dots, 5 lines, 1 rule. You can't lift your pencil. The only way to solve it? Think outside the box. This applies to life as well. If you only stay inside the boundaries of what's comfortable, you'll never achieve greatness. Don't just dream big, act big. Because dreams without goals are just illusions. Take Reggie Jackson, for example. He struck out 2,600 times, the most in baseball history. But do people remember his strikeouts? Number. They remember his home runs. Thomas Edison failed 1,000 times before inventing the light bulb. But does anyone talk about his failures? Number. Because the 1,001st experiment changed the world. Fail forward. Every failure brings you closer to success. Let's be real. You will fail. You will embarrass yourself. You will mess up. But that's okay. Early in my career, I auditioned for a Broadway musical. It was the perfect role, except for one thing. I couldn't sing. I didn't get the part, but I didn't quit. I went for the next audition and the next and the next. And here's the kicker. Years later, I performed in a Broadway play at the same theater where I failed my first audition 30 years earlier. The question isn't, will you fail? The real question is, will you get back up? Imagine you're on your deathbed, but you're not alone. Around you stand ghosts. The ghosts of ideas you never acted on, the talents you never used, the opportunities you ignored. They say to you, we came to you because you could have brought us to life. But now, we must die with you. What a terrible feeling. To leave this world knowing you never gave it your all. So I ask you, how many ghosts will stand around your bed when your time comes? The world needs help. From South Africa to Tennessee, from Louisiana to the Middle East, people need you. Not your money, not your title, you. Some of you have knowledge, some of you have kindness, some of you have leadership, some of you have patience. What are you going to do with what you have? You don't have to be rich. You don't have to be famous. You just have to give it everything you've got. I started college as a pre-med student. Then I switched to pre-law. Then journalism. Eventually, my grades dropped so low that the university politely suggested I take some time off. At 20, I was at my lowest point. But one day, I was helping my mother in her beauty shop, and an elderly woman, someone I didn't even know, looked at me and said, "Young boy, I have a prophecy. You are going to travel the world and speak to millions of people." I laughed. It seemed impossible. But today, that prophecy came true. Your future is bigger than what you see right now, but only if you're willing to take a chance. Taking risks isn't just about chasing dreams. It's about being open to people, to ideas, to change. The risks you take, the people you meet, the love you give, the faith you hold on to, that's what defines you. So don't be discouraged. Don't hold back. Give it your all. And remember, when you fall, fall forward. If this message spoke to you, share it. Because someone out there needs to hear this today. The world needs you. So go out there, take risks, and fall forward.